Okay, in the next part of this section, we deal with the problem of eliminating a square root. And the problem they give us looks something like this. Integrate over the interval pi divided by 4 of square root of 1 plus cosine 4x dx. A couple of things that you would instantly notice about this problem is, number one, it has a square root, and that means that we're not going to be able to solve it as is. So that's one thing that's important. The second thing that you might notice was that under the square root sign is something that looks pretty familiar. If you remember our double angle rule, we had cosine squared of x is equal to 1 plus cosine 2x divided by 2. And this is almost identical to the 1 plus cosine 4x because we can simply rewrite this equation and say, well, if that's true, then also cosine squared of 2x is equal to 1 plus cosine 4x divided by 2. And then we can move the 2 over and we get 2 cosine squared 2x is equal to 1 plus cosine of 4x. Now we can take this part and substitute it into this equation. See, there, same thing. So now we just rewrite this integration problem. Divided by 4, square root, now not of 1 plus cosine 4x, but of 2 cosine squared 2x dx. We can pull out a square root of 2. And notice then we have the square root of cosine squared, so that's just going to become cosine of 2x. So we go square root of 2, 0 to pi over 4, and we have this, well, I won't even write the square root of cosine squared. Let me just write out cosine 2x dx. Now, you should remember that you can integrate cosine of 2x. Think about it for a minute. What is it going to be? Think about the antiderivative. And it's going to be the square root of 2 times, and hopefully you got this, divided by 2, and we have to evaluate from 0 to pi over 4. Now notice that when I took this square root, that's always going to be a positive value, and so in a way, when we did that, we should have probably written these absolute value signs here, but it turns out if you look at our interval, cosine has got to be positive between, even cosine of 2x is going to be positive between 0 and pi over 4. So we don't have to worry about that too much. And now we just evaluate this problem and we get our answer.